Dubby the Double-Headed Eagle. Chapter 1. High up on a rocky mountain cliff, the eagles were expecting their offspring. Mother Eagle was proud because there were 3 eggs, which only happened once every 40 generations of eagles. Father Eagle was concerned. More beaks meant more for him to worry about and more food that would be needed. Mother Eagle only smiled. Then the big day came. 2 little eagle chicks hatched, but the 3rd egg remained intact. The following night, the last egg finally broke open. The little eagle fighting its way out was different than the other eagles. It had 2 heads. He was not only an eagle, but the double eagle. Mother Eagle promptly named him Dubby. Father Eagle sighed. He had known that 3rd egg would be trouble. The siblings too were not very happy about the newbie. "He looks kind of different," said one. "He got here later, he's a slowpoke," said the other. "Don't grin so foolishly," said the first brother to one of Dubby's heads. "Stop being such a sourpuss," said the other brother to Dubby's second head. The parents, however, loved little Dubby, just as he was. Mother Eagle protectively pulled the little one under her wing and held him tight. Dubby soon learned that having 2 heads was not exactly easy. On the day that Father Eagle wanted to teach his sons how to fly, he lined up the eaglets and commanded, "Wings in take-off position." Both older brothers complied. Dubby positioned himself on the edge of the nest, one wing pointing up, one wing pointing down. When Father Eagle gave the order to take flight, the other brothers thrust themselves out of the nest and were soon gliding through the air like pros. Not so for Dubby. On takeoff, his one wing happily flapped forward in anticipation of the flight, but his other wing desperately backpedaled. Dubby tripped over the edge of the nest and nearly toppled out of it, but was caught and pulled back by his father just in the nick of time. Dubby's right wing drooped. "I wanted to fly," exclaimed the first head to the parents. "Flying is far too dangerous," said the second head. Father and Mother Eagle exchanged a long glance. "It's going to be okay," Mother Eagle said tenderly to her husband. "Our Dubby just needs a bit more time." It was late at night. The parents and the older siblings were fast asleep. The older brothers, fully satisfied with their success, most likely dreamed of majestic mountain flights. Dubby, on the other hand, was wide awake and looked up at the glittering stars and the big round moon over the hills. The reflection of the moon could be seen in big tears glistening in the eyes of each of the 2 heads. Suddenly, Dubby heard a flapping sound and saw a dark shadow descend onto the edge of the nest. It was Eulalia, the owl. "Sad?" asked Eulalia. "I would so much like to be able to fly," said Dubby's first head. The other one sighed and dropped his chin to his chest. "All young eagles can fly, except for us." The first head perked up. "There must be other double eagles out there, right? Maybe one of them can teach us to fly." "Oh, I'm sure we are the only ones," said the second. His chin sunk so low that it touched the bottom of the nest. "Cheer up," said Eulalia, tilting up the little eagle head with her wing. "Double eagles may be difficult to find," she noted, "but there is a city where there are countless pictures of double eagles. Maybe you will find relatives there." Both heads turned to Eulalia, hope lighting up their features. "Really? And what is the city called?" "Vienna." The 2 heads thought on this. Then the first one beamed happily. "It can't be difficult to get there, can it?" And so it came that Dubby left his parents' nest that very night. Because of his inability to fly, he had to climb down from the perch, which was a terrifying endeavor. Dubby experienced moments of mortal fear until he finally felt solid ground beneath his feet again. Once he had his bearings, he shook himself, primped his feathers, and marched away from the rock plateau. At the curve of the road, Dubby looked back one last time and saw his parents' nest lying peacefully in the moonlight on its familiar rock. The first had felt as if he had to turn away immediately. The second had simply could not tear himself away from the view. "Our parents will be sad." Eulalia promised that she would explain everything to them. "Come on." With that, Dubby marched forward. The great adventure had begun.